right, I think I'm streaming. First one of 2026. That's a nice tactic. Oh my goodness. I have an idea. I could check on my phone if it's working. Gotta love the back ranks. Hmm. That took way too long. Good mate. Best mate. Also best mate. Hmm. Really? Hmm. I don't know. Good material count. Oh my goodness gracious. Did you guys hear me? It says 3 people. I think I'm one of them. Just need one person to chat and then I will know. I'm assuming the audio settings are poor or something is wrong. It's how it be with technology. Very nice. Something like that. Maybe this. Hello. What? Which way am I going? It's a good decoy. It's a fork. Good thing my mouse was not registering. Wow. A good mate. White to move. It's a pin. Free rook. Ain't too bad. How do we do this? Boom. Nice. Not nice. Some of these tactics are like not even tactics. Good piece. I do not see the move here. Ah, rook up. What? Guaranteed that was winning. Guaranteed 32. 4 viewers. No comments though. Are the comments working? I literally don't know. I set this up in definitely a different way than I did last time. Let me see if the audio is working. Okay, well the audio is working. I can hear myself. Very good. Alrighty. What? So much better than playing Blitz. That's a mate. That's a mate. That's just material. That's a mate. 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 Also a mate. Here we go. Here we go. Hate to see it. They're working. Thank you. Chess guys. I never do Puzzle Rush, but I feel like this is an easy way to just start streaming. Get into the swing of things. I want it to be 2 days a week. That's That's what I'm aiming for, because there's a bunch of other things I want to do in regards to chess and the channel. But welcome. First comment of 2026. I appreciate it. Give me that. It's a rook. That is nothing more, nothing less than a rook. It's a mate. That's a mate. That's a mate. It's a mate. I love those tactics. Fast pawn. I don't know if this is entertaining, but this is what we got for the first stream. It's a box. It's a mate. Black to play. So weird with pawn ones. You forget which way you're even going. See, like, well, that I just got wrong because I'm just bad. It always mixes in an easy one. After you get it wrong, you get like a participation trophy. We don't like those, but we like those. Why am I not seeing this? White to win? Doesn't look... Ah, I get it. There we go. Alo. Alo. Gotta love that time. There we go. It's a fork. Piece. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. That ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. 38. What do we got? We got 5 viewers. What? Hello. Welcome. Got to figure out a good time to stream, right? Because we were in the US of A and now we're in the Balkans, and I think you guys are from everywhere. As it should be. Cook. That's what you call a generational puzzle rush. That's what you call a blunder. That's what you also call a blunder. I don't get it. I'm kind of glad I lost that because we would like to reset. Is survival better or is it timed better? I was thinking maybe survival because... Actually, no. Survival is for when you're getting viewers. Timed is for when you're not getting viewers and you're just trying to pass some time. That's what we're trying to do. Hollow. It's a free rook, but there's probably mate. Probably mate. Oh, this looks like a normal position. Is there just a fork? Oh, I love those tactics. Students miss them all the time. And then they see them. And good stuff happens. Like this. Boom. Good pawn. That was like that Wei Yi game recently where he was getting crushed and then he won. And that is chess. This is chess. This is also chess. That's better. I could win a bishop. Can I do more? Nope. Nothing better than mate. That's mate. That, oof, there was such a beautiful mate in this IM got. I think I made a video on it. Not on his game, but on a, yes, it was in the positional. Pawn ones waste the most time because you're like, which way are you going? But we look at the numbers and we figure it out. I'm not ashamed of it. Oh, gotta love that. Nice mate. It's a good move. Ain't too bad. Gotta at least win a rook, right? What? Nah. I don't believe that that was wrong. I refuse. I don't see this one. I do not see this one. What? What am I missing? Five viewers make that 3 likes. Respect. What's a good score on survival? Now, you know, I'm not going to ask questions because then it's going to turn into me talking to myself. Not today. Not today. We're just gonna do checkmates. So satisfying. Imagine if chess just didn't get more difficult than this. It'd be quite a fun game. But thank you for saying that the audio is working. That is really all I needed. What? Good mate. It's like a Petrov. Everybody loves the Petrov mate. Ah, that's good. Latcher mate. Smothers mate is good too. You don't get it too often. I don't get it too often. Why was that wrong? I was gonna say, that's a weird mate. Must be wrong. What's the material count? They say blunders come in pairs, and then when you get one wrong, it really messes up with the flow. Like, I'm just gonna get it wrong. Hello. Why'd they have to throw in the check? Makes you lose a second. Hate to see it. It's like a Morphe game. I mean, it wasn't close to the Opera game, but can't say it didn't remind me of the Opera game. Because it did. Sometimes you just don't see the board right. Black to move. See, like, from the corner of your eye, it looks like mate. And a lot of these you just solve from the corner of your eye. And then you get one wrong and you freeze. What is that all about? I understand. What up, my boy? Second comment of the year. There, push, take, push. No, that doesn't win. How do we win? Why is this a rook endgame that I am gonna get wrong? Oh, it's white to move. Oh my goodness gracious. White to move, that's horrible. Wux. What up, Wux? Second comment of the new year, though. And the first greetings, actually. But yeah, I told myself I have to start streaming. Do you play Clash Royale? I did in high school. In pre-calc. No, I played it in pre-calc. Way back in the day. Clash Royale, that was a fun game. Okay, I'm not getting back rank mated. That is fantastic. Yeah, as you guys could see, I titled it Fantastic News for the Unemployed. Because it's just fantastic news for the unemployed that we started streaming. For no one else is it great news. I don't know why I find that saying so funny, but I do. I don't even know where I heard it from the first time. Fantastic news for the unemployed. Really could not tell you. What is this? What is this? There. King C3. Does anybody see it? Because I don't. Ah. What? Okay, clearly I missed something. That was ridiculous. Because I swear he had better. My queen is under attack. I would assume I just save it. I'm assuming you play Clash Royale. No, I think the problem with that game was like you had to people would just buy troops, and then how are you gonna compete with that? There's only so much skill. It turned into a pay to win. I wasn't about it. I was not about it. Almost. But I don't want to take his rook. I don't want to take his rook. What's the mate? What? I mean, I would just play h4. Yeah, so I would just be incorrect. That's what that means. We could live with that. That's mate, isn't it? Yes, sir. Okay, I thought I'd just win a piece regardless. Oh, can I solve one more? Look at that. They should have given me. Queen takes e5. Was that the queen and bishop one? Was that the queen and bishop one? Do you guys want me to play survival? 4 viewers. That's way more than I thought. I thought I would be at 1. Tops. And they would probably be my mom. Forming the battery. Uh-huh. You are easily... Yo, pawn ones are not so fantastic. We love Zook's one, though. Because it takes the long... How do you know which way the pawns are going? You can only orientate so fast. A lot of it is seeing it out of the corner of your eye. Like, you see a battery, you see, like, you know... But I am down to do survival if that is preferred. Because honestly, this is just not helping because you just do back ranks and, you know, you want a cookie, you could do a back rank checkmate. I don't know. That's what it seems like for me. White to move. See, okay, white is going up. That's fantastic. And we are faster and we promote with check. And this one's just mate in 2. That one's just also a mate in 2. This one is a mate in 1. That's a mate in... Haha! You see? Out of the corner of my eye, you snipe the queen. You snipe the queen, and then you could get it right. Forming the battery. The battery. It's bishop. That is a mate. No, it's not. It's winning material, you know? Fantastic. Fantastic. That is a check. That's a good check. That's a mate. This is, why would he go king f1? He blundered the game. He was winning. He had it in the bag. It's always the golden question, where to put the rook. Where to put the rook? Nowhere. Use the knight. Genius. Big genius. As you could see. Black to move. Black to move. It's a winning pawn endgame. It's not a winning pawn endgame. Don't listen to me. What? Sometimes you just don't see it. Sometimes you just don't see it. Looks like a pretty good check to me. That's a checkmate. See, and then they get easier. Why do they get easier? They're supposed to raise up in difficulty. Now we're on a roll. Now we are on 33. Forming the battery. 6 viewer. All right. All right. One at a time. One at a time. That one wasn't so easy, you know? That took a couple brain cells, not gonna lie. Mate in 1? That took a few brain cells. Alo. Just a knight? Really? You gotta not get greedy. This is good. Because you always think there's more. Who needs more when you're winning? That's a mate. See, and then you don't even look if you have 2 rooks. You just assume you have 2 rooks. Big difference. Black to move. We are going up. I'm gonna seem like a noob for doing this, but it must be done. See, he had a queen and it only registered afterwards. Keep pushing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, YouTube is tough. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube is tough because, I mean, I know obviously it's hard to succeed online, but I'm like, how does one get more than 50 viewers? It just seems impossible. Which way are we going? We are going that way. But he's about to promote, right? He's about to promote. He is about to promote. This comes with Shaq. All right, I got it. Do we need the bishop? We probably do. Yeah, because it's me. But I appreciate you. It's easy to forget because I'm always like, you know, I don't care about viewers, blah, blah, blah. But clearly I do. Because I remember when I got like 1,000 viewers a video, I was cooking. And then I got like 30 and I was like, you know, I guess it hurt my ego. If I'm being honest, 30. But we will keep going. I'm working on a chess school independently. I'm also doing a podcast channel because I moved from the US back to my roots in the Balkans. So the podcast channel is kind of going to be everything. Because I've noticed also you say certain things on YouTube. Like, I don't know how long you've watched me for, but I've said some pretty controversial things. And then the second you mention some stuff, then you get like 30 views a video. And I don't know if it's because you piss people off or your videos just don't get recommended, but it is a pattern. I've done it too many times to know that it's not a pattern. So then this channel, I kind of just want to be chess with some talking. But then my other channel is just going to be straight talking. But I understand most people just want the chess. Perpetual? Ah, queen. Queens are pretty good. Black. Whenever there's no pieces on the board, it's so hard. I mean, this one's a little easier, but not easy. Check, check. Can we get a check? There we go. Same as the other one. Ah, nice. Pawn ones. I hate pawn ones. But they still get beasted on, not gonna lie. Still too easy. Why would he put his queen there? They are trolling. Alright, this has the potential to actually be a good one. Can we? I don't think we can. Take, take. Oh, he has no mate. Uh-huh. See, it just looks scary, but it's not. Probably here. One would think. One would indeed think, and one would be correct. I love that mate. That's like a top tier mate. This one's pretty mid, not gonna lie. That's a pretty mid mate, because it's not a mate. That one was not a mate. Okay. No. Why you do this? I just want one more. I went for it because I didn't see it. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, no, and that's the other thing. It's not even like I could become friends with any chess content creators because I promise you they just won't like me. It'd be bad for business for them. Because I don't like chess players. And I mean, like, I don't like the way chess is portrayed. Of course, I would love to have friends that are chess players, but chess drama, to me, is not drama. Chess players, to me, are cringe. Most of the time. I don't understand why they do chess the way they do, but they do. That's my quote for 2026. That they do. But yeah, it's like FIDE cares about some tech or some stuff that goes on, not other stuff. And then it's like, why would I play in tournaments and give my money to these people? Because they wouldn't like me, right? But they'll survive. They'll survive without me going to tournaments. Black to move. It's a pretty good move. But there is a lot of cringe chess content. I literally don't understand. And it's not only chess. Like, I remember I was setting up, what was I setting up? I was setting up the stream. Oh, we're not doing time. We're not doing time. I just realized. I was setting up my streaming or some settings and I clicked on a video. It was some stupid question. I'm not afraid to admit that I just YouTubed, how do I do this? And it was something you should know how to do, but I just couldn't because I'm not technologically so savvy. So I looked it up. And it was like, join my course, join my Discord, this, that, and the other. I'm like, where is it? And it was like 6.5 minutes in. And I was like, how does this have like 10 million views? Because I don't have that audience retention. Okay, what are we doing? White is going up. See, this is what I mean. White is going up, black is going down. It's white to move. White is going up, black is going down. So we don't need to worry about the pawn. But he's going to catch us. So we're just faster. He'd get skewered. He would get skewered. That's my TED Talk. To all 7 of you now. Are you guys Beast Coast, East Coast, Europe, etc.? See, I'm in no rush. This is calm. I can sit back. Oh, but if I sit back, the audio might be trash. Scotland. Wow, let's go. Is the audio trash if I sit back like this? I don't know. I can move my mic a little closer to me. Greetings. I'm in Serbia right now. Ukraine. Did you sent me I think I saw your name on chess.com, no? Guys, am I like rated 1000? Yes, I saw your name. Ovsian Skobodan. Greetings. Some time ago. I think I received it this week, like a few days ago. Unless I didn't see it. My apologies if I didn't see it. Yeah, another one of my subscribers sent me like a daily request game and I accepted it. He's like, you're the only YouTuber who accepted a daily request, which I don't mind. But I think a lot of the reason some content creators don't accept requests is because they fear someone will cheat against them. Because I've had someone cheat against me in a daily game. But also some of them just don't because they don't actually care. All right, what am I missing? Why is this like the hardest puzzle? Check? It's got to be check, but why? Check, king moves. One would assume it's take. Queen takes. Ah, and then he's pinned. Okay. How is that a 1300 puzzle? What's your rating right now? What's up? Wait. What's up? I'm trying to think. You're Romania, right? You're Romanian. Welcome, Romania. Bordering, my neighbor. Also good people. Always have been to us. What's your rating right now, Skobodan? And are you talking 2000 FIDE or 2000 chess.com? 2000 chess.com, anyone could get there within a year of learning the game. Trust. As I had mate in one. But okay, we will, now I know that I'm not doing the time. I'm not doing the timed ones. Is my microphone too loud now? Because I pulled it a little closer. Settings are not fantastic, working on settings. Queen c8, yes, Queen c8 was mate in one. I'm just bad at the game. I don't know, sometimes you just freeze, you know? I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I swear though, sometimes you play on chess.com and you lose 10 in a row. You don't break anything, but you lose 10 in a row. And then other times you win 10 in a row and you also don't even see that you're in check. That's how good I am at the game. I didn't even see that I was in check. But I don't know, sometimes you go on win streaks, other times loss streaks, and you don't even feel like you're playing bad chess. That's the weird thing about chess, is it's such a streaky game. I know lack of sleep, bad things happen. And I know post-eating, when you're lethargic, you're not going to go on a rampage when you're lethargic. Read My Systems 5 times. My Systems is a good book. Yeah, I remember I didn't read it until recently because I asked people, should I read it? And they were like, no, like it won't help you now. But I teach people. So for that, you need to learn things on a granular level. And My Systems is a beautiful book. And I love how right at the start of the book, it's like, keep the king trapped on the 8th rank. It wins games. Doing that straight up wins games. It's so tragic that people don't like endgames, because you really see even decent players, you see they just fall apart. Like they turn into noobs in the endgame, and it's the best part of the game. It's the best part of the game. Like unless you're like really, really good at the game, your opponents will suck at endgames. Yo, fishy businessman. It's been a long time since I've seen you're one of the OGs. I've seen your name more than a year ago, for sure. Welcome to the Unemployed Club. No, I was saying I love it's fantastic news for the unemployed. I don't know where I heard that statement. There's no way I thought of it myself. It must be a thing. Maybe I did. Is this plagiarism? I'm rewriting it by hand like the great Petrosian did. Next step, learn it by heart. You know who you need to look at? My favorite player of the early 1900s is Akiba. Akiba, great for endgames. He had a game against Aliekin that I want to do a video on, and I might. But look at his games. Very fun play style. Pick a player, get a compilation of their favorite games. Then that's how you become the Walmart version. That's how you become the Walmart version of that player. Right? If you love Tao, you get a compilation of his best games. Boom, you become a Walmart Tao. What's better than that? What books? You must read Silman's. Must read Silman's Endgames. Slept on is Jacob Agard's Positional Playbook. Because I was a very tactical player as a kid, and I reached master by being very tactical, 2175 rating, but then you can't get out of the opening against GMs, and then you don't give any respect, any credit to their plans. So that's the problem with being inherently tactical. But it's still a good thing to be inherently tactical. But Jacob Agard's positional playbook, I'm not going to say it fixed my positional problem, but in essence, actually it did. Like, that's what made me start beating GMs in Blitz almost 50% of the time. I'm going to get a compilation of my games and become a Walmart fishy business. You might get a promotion from that. Akiba is a great player. The thing is, I'm pretty sure I've read more chess books than most 2000. Okay, so what do you struggle with? Would you say it's openings? Would you say it's positional? Probably it's positional then. If you've read a lot of books, your endgame, your openings are probably good. So Silman's endgames, it's a must. There's 3 trilogies to endgame books. It is Silman's, which is 0 to 2200. Then there's one that comes after it. Which is like IM. And then there's Dvoretsky's, which is like the Bible. It's like impossible to know everything, but learning as much as you could would be great if you're unemployed and have time to do that. What are we doing? We're doing this. Why are we? It's 1500. 1500. The problem is there's so many good-looking moves, right? Just spoiled for choice. Spoiled for choice we are. There's got to be a fork, yeah. This and fork, okay. But Jacob Agard's book is really good. Oh, is it lagging? How's the latency? Because I remember, I think I put it on the right setting to where it won't lag much. I still play silly mistakes from time to time. I mean, don't we all? Don't we all? Somehow avoiding this would give me 100 points at least. Well, good sleep. Don't play after you eat. Never lose more than 2 in a row. If you lose 2 in a row, put it away. But yeah, being lethargic and playing, it's like the stupidest thing you could do. And I do it all the time. But now I'm not playing on Chess.com because I'm just studying. I am working on an openings course. Well, I'm working on an everything. So my website, what it's going to be, is it's going to be me reading like Silman's, reading Dvoretsky, reading Jacob Agard's positional, and just doing my analysis, but step by step, page by page. And then I'm working on openings because for the life of me, I've played the Sicilian, the French, the Owens, everything under the sun, but never E5. So my tournament repertoire is going to be E5, but I've done it in a way that you get beautiful lines. So far, I'm doing it one by one. So right now, I've learned the Italian, facing it with the Italian. It's like a pseudo, we're going to call it a pseudo perk, but it's not a Pierce. It's not really a perk. It enters a favorable line. They go for the fried liver, they lose. But so far, I have the Italian down. Now I'm doing the Scotch. Then I'm going to do the Spanish. Then I'm going to do the Vienna. And that's pretty much all you need. It's pretty much all you need. So I'm going to do that E5. I'm going to do an Owens course, a French course, a Con Sicilian course. Then I'll do a King's Gambit course, then a King F1 one. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's just better than YouTube. I'm a fan of daily games. I don't play them too often, but I am. Daily games are good. I have games against students now, and like either between lessons or before I go to sleep, I always answer the moves, and it's good. If you want to play a daily game with me, send me a request. I'm always up for a daily game. Not always, right? If I had like 1 million subs, then it just would be it'd be impossible. But for now, send me a daily game. What to do? I mean, you got to take. That's for sure. That's for certain. Probably you don't want to go here because Queen H6 is mate. So we don't want to get checkmated. See, when you start talking and zoning in, then the chess just goes down the drain. But that's okay. You'll drop the secret against C4. Like, you mean Thank you, Barracks. Welcome. I shall keep posting. Petrosian's chess lectures. Let me write that down. Write that down. Where's a pen? Right here. But I shall keep posting. You know, sometimes I get demotivated. I was being a little bitchy when I was sick and getting like 30 views. I was like, why am I uploading video? I was like, no more YouTube. That was just bitchy. That ain't me. I was caught lacking in a moment of weakness. Petrosian's chess lectures. I've been watching many of them. Great stuff. I appreciate you. What's your elo, Barracks? Where are you from? I can't play Becon because I always lose against C4. So, like, I can drop... There's a game I got. Yeah, I should make a video. How to not lose to the Maroxy bind. Because, actually... The Maroxy bind is why I stopped playing the con. So I do feel you. Miha? Yeah, Miha. I do feel you on that. But then there's two things. So I saw there's ways you can like gambit a pawn on the queen side. And then there's always the cagey approach. So let me pull up an analysis board. Let's figure this out. Let me pull up an analysis board. How do chess.com sucks. FIDE sucks. Chess players suck. Every time I'm just trying to go to something and they update, I don't know where anything is. Where's an analysis board? There it is. Like, how? Don't fix what's not broken. Chess.com, it was so good. I used to play on this website as a kid. It was so easy, so user-friendly. You know where everything is. And then they change it and it sucks. So, Maroxy bind. All right, let me recreate this because I haven't looked at this in a while. Oh, this is perfect. Look at that. You guys see the stats of the moves right there? That's a coincidence that that's in the exact spot that it is. But this is a good question. So with c4, I like to go queen c7. Just because it's typically where you put the queen. And then they go knight c3. And now I know many people like to play bishop to b4. Maybe they do that if they play knight f6 first. But I'm pretty sure it's close. But I'm pretty sure bishop to b4 is... Okay, it's the best according to the computer. Plus 0.39. It also scores the best. But then you're tempted to win a pawn and double up. And it's never good for you. So I just recommend this. Now they're likely to go a3. And let me just show you the cagey approach. So like b6. Typically they put the bishop on d3. Right? Am I right? They typically do that. But say bishop e3 apparently is the main line. Bishop e7. Bishop d3. Yes. Knight c6. Very important. You get knight e5 later on. If knight takes, bishop takes. That doesn't make any sense. So I like to go, okay, this is equal right here, but let me just show you the position. So boom, boom. This is what I studied. Basically, when they go rook c1, you go queen b8. So maybe an earlier rook c8. And I quite like this position. So like f4 castles, for example. What do you think about this? 10 viewers. We're in the double digits. I have work in an hour and 45. But what do you think about this approach? It's cagey, but you're going to want to play for b5. It's so weird, but if they play knight a4, you have this. You have bishop d8. It's extremely cagey, but I'm a hippo player, so I like playing openings like this. And then you strike. So this is like the inactive way of playing, but think of it like a spring. Like they're going to compress you by gaining space, but then they're going to create holes. Like they're either going to create holes by pushing this or holes on this, or they're going to make their king weak. So as white, I like to attack, but as black, I like to play like this and just allow them to get the space advantage and strike. And then if you pick apart their positional holes and you win. You win in essence, in theory. Another weird thing about the con is this knight to d7 here. And you actually take with the pawn. So you get these doubled pawns. You get doubled pawns on the e file is very good. This will be turned into a course. This will be turned into a video. But that's what I got. But this was a good question. If you guys play the con, the Meroxy is the most annoying thing with the con. So that's what I got. I'll leave it here for 30 seconds in case you have a question. The great Aaron. This is usually what you get. So what bothers you in this position? At least similar. What do they play? Maybe something like b4? It's rook d8. Rook d8 bad. Yeah, it's not an easy position to play. Do you strike with e5? I don't know. No. d5 is weak. You probably have to take something. Maybe you have to... Probably have to release tension. Not your style. I know. Okay, there is a way. I have a book that has a line, has a method of playing about sacking the b pawn. You'd probably like that one better. Like you basically force b5 and you get a bunch of activity. Off the top of my head, though, I do not remember it. 10 viewers is crazy. That's just, I think that might be, no, I think once I had like 13 or something. I was like, guys, one at a time, please. All right, wait, as a perk player, listen up. You have to see this. So what my course is going to be on, look at this. Tell me, it's so beautiful. So keep in mind, look at the stats. So e4, e5. I've never played e5 before, but I'm committing to e5. Knight f3, knight c6. Now against the Italian, now you go d6. Now you go d6. And okay, it's plus 0.5, but look at the stats. Look at the stats. So the critical move is d4. That's what they, in essence, should play. But if they play c3, you see how it's 47 white, 30% black? Well, against c3, look how f5 scores. 52% for black, 35% for white. And I'm a Grand Prix player. They have to play d3. It's their only move. You play f4. So this score, black already wins more than white. And this is the most... Well, if they go c3, that's what happens. d4 is the critical line. And if you take, it just turns into a perk. But you go knight f6. You go knight f6, and look how black already scores. 50-30. I'm telling you, this is meta type stuff. And against the fried liver loses. It's equal, but I'm going to say it loses if you really learn the lines. Taking is already bad for them. Look at this. Boom. Yes. Boom, you take on d4. They go d6 trying to win. You don't let them. They don't win. They don't win. But this is very good stuff. Like, I've logged 50 lines, and I've essentially almost learned them by heart by now. But d4 is the critical line, and I love it. And if you like queenless middle games, like, imagine they do this. This is so good. This is like a King's Indian. Love this position. You know, castles, bishop e6. So I'm going to have training games and all with this, but these are good lines. Like, what they should do is this, and then you go back to b8, and people just don't play it right in the database. But you can put the knight on a6, get the doubled pawns. So this is good. Oh my goodness, yes. So with the Grand Prix, this has turned into an openings thing. I don't know if that's okay. But with the Grand Prix, essentially, e4, okay, move order thing. But if they go d6, you don't go for bishop to b5 because you're not going to undouble their pawns. I do love this Sveshnikov, but ever since like Magnus versus Fabi, the theory is so disgusting. Like if I ever try it out, everybody always knows more than me. And if they know more than you, you lose. So if I was living in the 50s, I would only play the Sveshnikov. But knight to f3, and then essentially just no matter what they do, you go bishop e2. And I love this because you go bishop d1. Because taking gives them good doubled pawns. This bishop on d1 is a unit. It is a force to be reckoned with. You stop the fork, but most importantly, you can sacrifice on h5. So like, let's say you start going crazy over here. Like, see, I didn't even know this is theory. Apparently this is theory. I mean, what is that? But essentially, you're just going to sacrifice. So like, let's say you just play this for sake of the argument. You're just going to sacrifice and just win the game on h5. It's good stuff. It's fantastic news for the unemployed. But yes, bishop e2 is a fun setup. I feel like there is such a small audience on YouTube for people that want to improve in chess. That's why I'm creating my other channel, because it's like such a small subset. Chess is such a small subset. And then I'm aiming for such a small subset within that subset. It's like learning a variation within a sideline of an opening. It's like, you know, it will never put food on the table. That is for sure. Podcast will though. Look at that. It doesn't take away your spot. Look at that. I canceled out of this and we're right back to where we left off. Queen takes e6. Let's see. If bishop f7, rook h8, we get mated. King g7 looks appealing. All the goes. That, yeah. Yeah, Gotham really has a clamp on it. He is very entertaining, though. Like, I don't watch Gotham anymore. I used to. But if you start up one of his videos, like, you just find yourself watching the whole video. I don't know how he does it. Right? It's kind of respect. Great. He figured it out. And he started at the right time. Why does King G7... What's the material count? That's a fantastic question. Well, rook to h8. If King G7, Queen H3... But I guess he's not threatening anything. But where are we infiltrating? I don't see much better than King G7. You know who is good? Hanging pawns is good. He's very good for openings. He's very good for openings. I think he's Croatian. I like hanging pawns, though. But for openings, he's a menace. Like, I don't know anyone who knows more openings than him. It's literally e4, c5, bishop e2. I have seen Bortnik play that. Is that considered a Grand Prix? That's a closed? Is that where you put the b1 knight onto d2? You go like d3, knight bd2? I have seen that. All right, what to do other than King G7? All right, King G7 was right. We got there. See, and then it just gives us a freebie. Then it just gives us a freebie. Not exactly a freebie, but, you know, in essence. Yeah, literally. I was sad to see. I went on his channel for the first time the other day, and he gets like 4,000 views, and he has like 200,000 subs. And I'm like, why does this guy get 4,000 views? He used to get like 1 million. But yeah, his opening videos were excellent. Like, that's why I like him, because he literally just wanted to teach people. Literally. I was like, how do we solve the back rank problem? There was no back rank problem. It was a... Did it just give me a mate in one? Why is it? Why is it that at 1943 we get a mate in one? I do appreciate, though. You guys are beasts. 6 concurrent viewers. Is this one of those mates? Not exactly. Ah, I see. You have to do this to induce rook to g8, and then it is a mate. And then it is a mate. You know what else is hard? I don't know what time to upload on YouTube, because everybody's from somewhere else. If you guys saw my YouTube studio, though, you'd be like, that's tragic. YouTube just destroys my algorithm. It just doesn't recommend my videos. Yeah, that's the other thing. Do you guys, how should I make them better? I literally don't know how to improve my videos. I'm not saying they're fantastic, although I think they're good, for sure. But there's always room for improvement. But I don't want to add editing and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to learn. And also that's for dopamine people. I don't need dopamine people in my life. Stay away. Yeah, old lectures from St. Louis Chess Club. I think that's what I used to watch as a kid on ICC, like Ben Feingold, stuff like that. I think that's what you're referring to. That's mate. That is interesting. Wait, why did I get this one wrong? I said he went queen up, and I went bishop to b5. Oh, it was just bishop f3, no? No, it wasn't bishop. Ah, it was bishop g4, threatening rook e1, and after rook d1, bishop h3. And queen d5, you take, and he's in a mating box. Yes. Understood. Understood. What's this one? Black to move. Black to move. It would be a free queen, but we're in check. We can't take with the bishop because we're pinned. So we have 2 options. Move the king or move the queen. Probably move the king. Could it be just... No, but I don't want to lose my queen. To be honest, I don't want to lose the queen like that. Here? It's just going to be perpetual. I got to find some sort of niche. My niche is supposedly supposed to be chess players who aren't a bunch of bitches. That's what I'm going for. The EDM vibe, Gotham got entertainment, Hanging Pawns got openings. Yeah, I would do end games. I would do end games, but nobody cares about learning end games. I would like to be the guy that everybody in the chess world doesn't like, but nobody cares about me because nobody knows me. So I can't yet be that. So maybe endgames. But I would roast everybody. King e6 here. Incorrect. Gotta wear those cool... Are you that OG? You remember the cool hats? Do you remember the shades? I looked like a potato back then because I had like a $10 camera. Now I have a better camera. But when I moved from the US back to Serbia, I didn't bring my lighting setup. But I don't know if I need my lighting setup. This is okay. It was better though. It was better though. I just have a lamp right now. Yeah, I could bring... It's so funny because so many people are like, the shades are so stupid. I think the shades are awesome. I will bring the shades back. I need to get another pair because I didn't bring it. But wow, the shades in the hat, that was like the OG. That was a long time ago. All right, what we doing today? It's got to be a check, right? See a check, give a check. Is that what makes chess players good at the game? Just a bit worried about this check, so there's going to be no sacrificing on that end. Maybe this and knight f7. But then what if he tries... Wait, so here he escapes. Knight f7. What if he just escapes? Here? He has no checks. That's the thing. Ah, no, I don't take first because check. I want to say it's check. Then I want to say it's knight f7. I don't want to say it's knight f7. Is there better? Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, recently I say like the most milk toast comment in my video, and then I got comments. I was like, bro, do you know what channel you're on right now? Have you seen my old videos? I was way worse in my old videos. I've calmed down. Much less of a menace to society. What to do? Is it just this easy? It's just that easy, huh? All right, how do we do this? We do this. Maybe knight c2. Knight c2 in here. Is that good enough? He gets a lot of material. Knight c2, king d1. Most people do go the other way around. That's going to be a big... I think that's going to be my first video on my new channel. It's going to be moving from the US back to my roots. What's with that? I don't know. It's just easier to live. I feel like people are more hospitable. It's never going to be a bad thing if you work in the US and live in the Balkans. I'm sure you could understand that. And my relatives are all here. My distant family is all here. Girlfriend is here. So, you know. I'll still visit the US. I got to visit other fam and friends. I have to go to a wedding in Mexico in May. So I'll be in the US in June. Fun facts. But no, I mean, I love it here. And most of my family is here, so. I was just born in the US, as you could tell by the accent, probably. Here he can't go king. I want to say it's this. Oh my goodness. What was the correct order? I actually want to see that. Let's say. Ah, rook d8. Rook d8, good move. Knight c2, second best move, but not good enough. Yeah, he got a lot of material. I figured he got a lot. All right, I need a little bit of dopamine, so I'm gonna do the 3-minute one just once, and then we'll be back. You know, I just, what? Oh, black to move. I was like, excuse me. Hello. I went hiking in Romania last year. Beautiful hike. I don't know if it's famous for hiking there, but it was a beautiful hike. But I've never gone deep into Romania. It was by the border, the hiking place. But I am this year. It's a free piece. It's pretty good. Black to move. The hardest thing is knowing whose turn it is. You feel? Knight, rook, and pawn. Great mating box. Creates a great mating box. Thought I wouldn't get that one right. Pawn checkmate. We'll never miss a pawn checkmate. Probably will. Probably have. White to move. It's not always so clear. It's just not. Like, what is going on? How do you... Okay, his pawn's going down. My pawn is going up. You see? We figured that one out. Some positions are just so hard to calibrate in your head. I said it time and time again, and I'm not taking it back. Not at all. Deflect. That is a realistic tactic. That was a good one. That was a mate. This one is a mate. This one, oh, I missed the knight. I saw it right when I moved. Where do we drop the queen? Where are we dropping, boys? I don't know. Excuse you. I'm just gonna take the bishop. I knew it was wrong, but I just couldn't figure it out. That's all we're getting. We have Carpathians. Never heard. Take a visit one day. Do you guys play on Lead Chess or only chess.com? You know what I've realized? I haven't played on Lead Chess until just the other day. It is impossible. Come on. It is impossible to play Bullet on chess.com on your phone. You have to play on a laptop because unlimited pre-moves. It is impossible to play Bullet. It's vice versa. So for chess.com, you have to play Bullet on your computer. On Lead Chess, you have to play Bullet on your phone because it's not unlimited pre-moves and the way the pieces move are so weird. So that's just a fun fact. Never play Bullets on your laptop for Lead Chess and never play Bullets on your phone for chess.com. Is that a great YouTube video? Is that a short? Is that content? It's true. Hello. Give me that. I gotcha. I see. You thought I didn't see you. I see you. B4. Excuse you. Deflection. Very nice. Very nice. I watched Borat the other day again. For the first time in a long time. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. Allah. We win exchange. See, I almost put my queen on f8 over there. No bueno. No good. Nie dobro. What could this one be? What? Get out of here. I'm starting my Lichess arc right now. What 2026 is for? I don't know about less cheaters though, you think? They definitely check less for cheaters on Lichess because they make less money because it's just a server. Lichess is great if you for students. It's like I don't think you could even use chess.com for students. King B1. What a guy. Greatest move. White to move. I could literally do this all day. No wonder people do Puzzle Rush on stream. I've done Puzzle Rush a handful of times in my life. And this is like, why would you not do this when you're streaming? It's so brainless. And then you get an opening question and you switch to openings for a tad bit. Win a queen. Checkmate. Gotta take. Give me that. See a pin. I don't see much more. That's all it is. Excuse you. Boom. Morphe mate. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Gotta hate it. Blunders come in pairs. Not exactly a free rook. What? That one took a while. Tricky stuff. $36.5. Well, I knew zero opening theory when I was a kid, and I became a candidate master. Maybe not zero, but I just didn't learn openings, like, at all. I just read Silman's Endgames. That's literally all I did, and I played a ton of chess. I read Silman's Endgames, and I played chess, like, 24/7. But it's a different game now. It also depends on the opening, right? If you play the Owens, you probably need, like, 8 moves of theory. If you play the Sveshnikov, you need 20. Probably even at 1800 FIDE. So it depends on the opening. Chess 960. I got challenged to chess 960. Wow, respect. This guy just plays chess 960. I got like 10 more minutes of streaming. This will be my last one. It's like when you're playing Blitz, this will be my last one, and then it's 6 a.m. in the morning, and you're like, wow. That reminded me of like a Stonewall Dutch mate. See, that move just looked right. I didn't have that fully calculated. Why did he put his queen there? He is not in the box. Oof. That's why you gotta love like the 1200 level. You could just trap a bishop there. You know, that's back when life was good. You can like blunder a rook and be like, oh, maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back. This, okay, all right. What? All right, I knew I was in the realm of getting it right there. For sure. For certain, I was in the realm. Take. No, that's not it. Excuse me. What is this? Ah, Switch. Switch. Figured it had to be. I was like, I'm just not seeing it. There looks like there's going to be a check at the end of that. Thank you. Wait, do I make it a knight? Oh, I make it a... What? I swear I made it a knight. Thought the point would be to make it a knight. All right, that was it. That's all I got. Which openings you think check well with the eval, but are low theory? I mean, that's the thing though. If they check well with the eval, they're not going to be low in theory. Maybe for black, like the Petrov checks well, probably not too much theory, like below master. Um, I mean, you want a systems based. I definitely think like the Dutch for black doesn't check that well with the engine. Give me a range, like you have to be okay with like zero.7, zero point 0.7, right? Because look at the King's Indian, it's like 0.8, 1.0, and it's disgustingly theoretical. Good stream. Peace out, bruv. Thank you for watching. See you next time.